G'day, Wade.
Hey Lisa, how you going?
Yeah, really well, thanks. I'm going to start today with a couple of quick questions just to get to know you. All right.
Okay,
What
let's
did
do it.
you, what did you want to do when you grew up?
When I grew up, the earliest memories I had is I just wanted to be like my dad. So my dad was a tradie. I used to want to go to work with him in the mornings and not go to school. If he was doing something on the weekend, I just wanted to go and be with him. So a bit of background, I grew up, I had three sisters. So it was sort of me and dad versus everyone else. And then
Mhm.
yeah, the earliest memories I had is I just wanted to follow dad around the house and do everything that dad wanted to. It wasn't until I got a bit older and started playing footy, at a junior representative level that footy became a realistic career option for me.
Fantastic. And you've just become a dad again. What's the best thing about being a dad?
Well, my boys at the moment, well, my eldest just turned 2 yesterday actually, so he's at a really good age. He's really fun. He's starting to interact, with me and his mum, and he's
Mhm.
just a ball of energy. And I look forward to coming home to the boys all day. So I think just the fun around it. Our youngest, Thomas, he's almost 4 months old, so quite challenging at times with the two of them, but the good far outweighs the bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me two words to explain how you're feeling right now.
You're fairly relaxed and probably eager, really. I'm like everyone else in this holding pattern, just waiting to see where 2020 takes us. And I'm eager to get to the other side of it to really start striving forward again.
And tell me, what motivates you to work hard?
Well, it's certainly changed over the last few years. Probably, early in my career playing football, what motivated me was, improvement and success, chasing the dreams and improving as a player, being a better player, um, probably trying to earn the respect of other players in the competition. But now, obviously, as I'm getting a bit older and I have a young family of my own, my motivation is to make sure my family's looked after well, and that I do a good job for them.
Yeah, that's great, Wade. Tell me, how is the 2020 NRL season going for you?
Um, purely in a football sense, we're going okay, the Sharks. We started the year pretty slow, but over the last few months, we've managed to win 6 from 7 games or 7 from our last 8 games. So we're tracking along into the top 8 now. We're coming up to a very important, period of the season where we need to really consolidate some more wins to push into the top 8, secure that spot, and then hopefully play some finals toward the back end of the season.
Mm.
But off the field, it's been challenging. Like everyone else, going through COVID and the pandemic, we had the challenges of when the game shut down. We had the challenges about, around revenue and, what that looked like, how it affected the players' pay. And we're still going through the challenges of what it looks like on the other side, around, you know, the CBA with the players and the NRL, the competition moving forward, squads moving forward, salary cap moving forward, all those range of issues that, most businesses are trying to forecast, but it's just so hard at the moment without that clear picture.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Alyssa Dowler. I'm here with Wade Graham, Ambassador for DPN's Get Financially Fit program, which quite simply is about helping Australians to make better money decisions and take a proactive approach to their finances. Wade, how important is financial wellness to you and your circle?
Um, but on an individual level, it's really important. I think, to be honest, it's not something that we'd talk about in our group of friends, that we'd bring up at dinner, or, wouldn't be a really major topic of conversation. But certainly on an individual level, we're all getting to the point now, at least with my circle of friends, where, I have two children. You're starting to look to the future about securing the future for your family, and just making sure, you're in a good spot where you can provide for your family and your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess it's one of the challenges is that people don't like talking about their finances. And, I guess what challenges do you hear people having, the people that you do talk with about it, to get ahead?
Well, certainly, in my profession, there's a couple of challenges that always come up. One, it's when you're really young and you're playing. Most of the time when I first came into NRL, I was 17, 18, 19. And then I started getting paid, good money at quite a young age. And the first challenge is you actually just don't have that life experience to know what to do with it, where you should be putting it, simple things along the lines of a budget or savings. You just don't have that real life living experience where you know you're going to have expenses and you know you need to plan for the future, things like that. And then the second part is when you get to my age, so I'm 30, the end of my career is certainly closer than the start of it. So now it's trying to position myself where you make the most out of the money because, at some point getting paid to play football is going to end for me. So I need to make sure I have a plan in place to try and, make the most out of the money that I'm getting paid in my career. So that post-career, I'm in a comfortable spot to explore whatever the future holds for me.
Yeah, and I guess for younger athletes as well, that's something that, if they can think about that, that's really helpful to them. It's going to set them on the right path.
Well, definitely. The earlier you can think about it, the better. But it's one of those things that takes time. Like you need to have that maturity, I suppose, that you only really gain with a bit of life experience and, making a few mistakes here or making a few mistakes there to really go, oh, hang on a minute, I need to sort of
totally
make better choices. So it's just that transition part, and you can't rush a 21 or a 22 or 23-year-old. That's just something that they need to learn on their own sometimes. And we've all seen it. You can tell someone or try and teach someone as much as you can, but at some stage you need to walk the path yourself, and you need to learn yourself.
Wade, I guess where are you in terms of your financial fitness?
Well, at this stage, I have my house of residence, our family's house of residence, which I have a mortgage on. We have a house in Canada, so my fiance is French Canadian, so we have a residence over there. We have a stock portfolio that I invest into monthly upon being paid from footy, and as you know, I've just recently signed into a land and build package with DPN up in Ballina. So I have a duplex. We're just waiting on the land to be registered, hopefully early September. Of course, with the way things are going, we're just waiting on that, and then should settle a couple of weeks after it's registered.
Fantastic. No, that's good to hear. And look, thanks for joining us, Wade. Be sure to connect with DPN on your favourite social channel and start getting financially fit too.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.